Welcome, everyone, to this episode, a special spotlight episode of our favorite unique reception venues in New York City. Man, New York is the place to go, and we're always looking for new and creative places. Now, we could have spent a year and done an entire podcast on this, but we've chosen ones that we've done events in the past and ones that are really kind of unique and exciting. And so
right.
the first one we have.
Yep. Yeah, well, I was going to say, like, we really didn't want to go towards a lot of restaurants. I mean, people know the restaurants, and it's not to say they're not amazing places to hold receptions, but we just wanted something a little off the beaten path that might be outside of the box. So that said, let's go to our first destination.
Yeah, so we did one 2 years ago at this one, and it's all the way down in Battery Park. Todd, tell us a little bit about One World Trade Center.
All right, so we did this late, as you mentioned, this amazing event at One World Observatory, which is at the very top, and the whole experience starts with the elevator ride, and you get in and you take the elevators to the top, and it is an ever-changing scene of Manhattan. Back when it was undeveloped through today, and as you get to the top, the development you see it build, and then when you get out of the elevator, you're exposed to the most amazing views of the city. It's absolutely wonderful, and gorgeous. Not only gorgeous views, the technology in that space is unbelievable. But we definitely recommend, if you can't do an offsite dinner there, go check it out.
Absolutely. So just a great place for a reception, floor to ceiling windows, and plenty of space for hundreds and hundreds of people. So here's one that's really fun that we did about 6 years ago, was a reception at the Central Park Zoo, and you can host a reception, alongside the Sea Lion exhibit and views of the skyline. Obviously, some of the best skyline views are from Central Park, and it's just a really fun way to do it. And you can do it from May to November, and rent space out there, and you can really transform the spaces in anything you like.
No, yeah, you could transform the spaces with uplighting and furniture, but you still showcase, exactly what the zoo is about, and really you have the atmosphere with all of the animals. So you have the Sea Lion exhibit, but you can also enjoy, which is one of my favorites, the penguins and tropics habitat.
Yeah.
And, and additional upgrades are available for the grizzly bears, the snow leopards, the red pandas, and the snow monkeys. So just a really cool, unique spot.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, one that's in Midtown that is really great because it's actually a hall. It was the Greenwich Savings Bank building, but it was redone a few years ago, but because the building itself is relatively old, but it is a great venue for smaller venues, and has an oak room, which can be used for VIPs. It has a lounge area for registration, which is really, really always nice for a reception, and has a mezzanine for reception dinners. And so that's Gotham Hall right in Midtown, and you pass by it all the time if you're walking to the shows.
This episode is brought to you by AMI. Need help discovering that next destination for your group or meeting? Then go to AmericanMeetings.com and click on Destinations.
And again, we're going to go to another just awesome space, and it's the Rockefeller Center's 620 Loft and Gardens. It's
great.
Rooftop venues. It's a rooftop venue, and it offers up-close views of St. Patrick's Cathedral, which is a spectacular in day and at night when it's lit up right on Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
It's perfect for smaller gatherings that want a great view, and just the ease of access, where it is perfect. So definitely check that one out.
Yeah, and so we added a restaurant too, which is the Tao downtown. And the reason we did that is because a lot of times you want to do buyouts where you want to have a reception and then go to dinner. And this is a great place to do it because you can do that. But the restaurant has this really warm Asian feel to it, and it's decked out, so you don't even have to decorate at all for it. So it's a great place to do a reception, then also do a dinner. And it has Asian fusion cuisine. It has 4 private dining rooms. So it's a place that's a great choice for that type of situation.
And the last space we're going to talk about is the New York Public Library. And it's not a place you probably think of when you think of doing receptions or any offsite venues for meetings and events. But the New York Public Library is it's in a fantastic location. It's a beautiful historic building. The Stephen Schwartzman building, it has 7 event spaces, and it's located right in Midtown. Again, just a wonderful spot. And its location and proximity to all the hotels.
Yeah, just imagine about doing a reception in Harry Potter's library, and you'll kind of get a feel for what it would be like to do it at the New York Public Library. But we did a public space list a few episodes back, and this is one of those examples of something that's really, really unique, and working with the city that you're in to find really unique public spaces. And the New York Public Library is certainly that. So check it out.
So, and that wraps up this episode of Destination Everywhere, where we were highlighting reception venues in New York City. We would like to thank members of our team: Chris Jordan, our copywriter; Andy Fernandez, our creative director; Mercy Erler, our marketing director; and of course, Lauren Campbell, our podcast producer. So make sure to subscribe, rate, and review the show on your preferred podcast app, or by going to www.destination-everywhere.com. And thank you again, and we look forward to speaking with you next time on Destination Everywhere. Safe travels.